brand, reputation, and revenue through the power of events and being visible. Now, for those that have been following my journey for a little while, you know that I teach at RMIT. And this year, I've been fortunate enough to be asked to create something for a brand new subject. And the subject is develop a digital marketing plan. So I thought, some of the knowledge that's taught at university, all of you, because at the end of the day, if you are a business leader, an influencer, or an entrepreneur, as in you work internally for a company or organization, and you want to really grow innovation, you should be growing your personal digital brand to be able to grow your revenue. And again, I mentioned, doesn't leader, whether you're a solopreneur, whether you are an entrepreneur working, if you are looking to grow revenue, then we need to look at growing your personal. You really need to be aware of all the channels you can utilize and understand how, such if these channels will actually work for you. And so, looking at Let's Talk Digital Marketing 101, I wanted to share with you some of the traditional and non-traditional digital marketing types and channels that are taught at universities for the up and coming marketers of tomorrow to be able to help you in your marketing team once you grow. And so here is a list of the traditional and non-traditional digital marketing types and channels. Number one is search engine optimization. Now, you should have heard of this. Another word for this, or the acronym for this, is SEO. And this is really all around being able to optimize your website in order to be found easily on search engines such as Google. Next one is search engine marketing. To be fair, I think this should be called search engine advertising, because this is all around advertising your products, your services on search engines such as Google. So that is your pay-per-click, that is your pay-per-view. This is where you are looking to create ads on Google or other search engines. Next is online advertising. This is more around creating advertising across other channels. So not just on your search engine, not just in Google and having ads that are ranking inside Google, but this is really around using the online space to create your ads. And this is a very expensive way to be able to build and grow your digital presence. However, it can be very, very lucrative if you are in the right industry. Next is email. We all know that email is important. Email marketing is important, and continuously communicating with your database and building that database is important. So email is a very great traditional digital marketing channel. Next, we've got video, which is what I'm doing at the moment. And then we've got blogging. So how do we continue to create that ongoing content on your website, but then also being able to use those blogs for articles across other media, such as social media, which just happens to be the next channel. And obviously, social media can be broken up into your most popular social medias, which are currently Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, for most demographics that you would be communicating with, or my followers would be communicating with. But there are definitely lots of search engines, and there are definitely lots of different social medias, and that list is growing. So, you know, TikTok is definitely up and coming. Clubhouse has made a big impact recently. So that is another way to be able to build and grow. Other things we talk about is affiliate marketing. So how can we build great partnerships and then support each other to be able to leverage each other's databases. Other things we've got that are not so, probably not so traditional, is impressions. How can we look at being able to be seen more? But it's probably a really good thing to be able to monitor and track if we're looking to build our presence, to be able to understand how often ourselves, our content is seen online. And the last one here is remarketing. So that means that if somebody has gone onto your website, landing page, ticketing page, then there's an ad that will follow that person around across either search engines and social media. So this is the list that's been provided by higher education in order to support learning for students. So the list, I'll repeat it, we've got SEO or search engine optimization, you've got search engine marketing, although it's really advertising, we've got online advertising, video blogging, social media, affiliate marketing, impressions, remarketing. So these are specific digital channels in order for you to be able to build and grow your brand reputation and revenue, become visible online, and really start to position yourself as an expert in whatever niche field it is that you are in. However, now that we've had this extensive list, how do you actually know? That's a really, really good question. However, I've got an answer for that. So really, to support you in understanding what will work for you and what won't, you can review that list that we just talked about against their benefits, their limitations, and applications for use. So if you look at the list that we've described, and really if you look at any options for marketing, both digital and non-digital marketing, have a think about each one of those channels and think about what would be the benefits for you as your business, for your audience, for your budget. What would be some of the limitations of that particular channel? So it might be that it's too time consuming, it might be that it's really expensive, it might be that it's not going to reach your ideal audience. What is the application for its use? So obviously search engine optimization is very different to, say, video, as far as looking to gain presence through, say, social media. So if we're looking to use social media in order to build and grow, then potentially search engine optimization might not be your best channel. However, if you've got a great product or service that you really want to be able to catapult, then you can utilize search engine optimization to be able to build and grow, and then integrating these channels. So none of these channels should be by themselves. How can we really maximize those channels and make sure that their application and their use is going to have value and relevance for you? So once you've actually reviewed this list against your personal and your business objectives, you really should have a really good insight into which of these digital marketing channels you should be investing your time and your money into, and also why. And I think it's always really important to remember the why. So that's it from me today. Thank you again for tuning into another Wednesday Wisdom, where we share tips and ideas on how you too can build your brand reputation and revenue. My name is Anna Osherov. Please, if you have enjoyed this content, like, follow, comment. I'd love to hear your comments on this. And as always, remember, you were born to influence your industry. Thanks so much. See you later.